Howdy YouTubes, hope you are doing okay and are staying safe out there. I'm making this video after seeing Longlegs a second time. Now, first off, big shout out to the marketing team. If you haven't seen it yet, they've created a website that kind of details the different murders that Longlegs has been tied to, and it reads out a bit like a case file. And they also have a number that you can call that gives you a pretty creepy message from Longlegs, played by Nicolas himself. This, along with some exceptionally edited trailers, really increased the hype for me, and apparently a lot of other people as well, because when I went to the Thursday night preview showing, as well as seeing it on Saturday night, the theater was packed both times, which was really great to see, you know, considering that this is like an original, smaller budget film. And even better was that the audience was not noisy at either showings. You know, like, horror movies tend to attract a certain type of crowd that kind of laugh at the whole time, which can get very annoying. But not here. Both audience that I was a part of were engaged the whole time. As for the movie itself, Nick Cage gave us about everything you would hope for when you think of Nick Cage portraying a crazy serial killer. Without giving too much away, because really I think the less you know, the better here. He just demands your attention every scene that he is in, due to how off-putting and creepy he is in various ways. And the rest of the cast was great as well. Monroe plays Lee Harker, an FBI agent who's part of a team looking to track down Longlegs. And there's just something a bit off about her as well, just her mannerisms, how she interacts with others. And as the Longlegs case becomes more personal to her, we see the added toll it takes on her mentally and psychologically. Alicia Witt was a great addition to the cast as well. She portrays Ruth, who is Lee's mother, and just increases the sense of uneasiness throughout the film. And the movie, I thought, did a great job of blending different styles of horror. I in particular was kind of intrigued at this kind of balancing act, as the story was taking place in like a realistic world like ours. There's like an added sense of something otherworldly at play, something unnatural about these murders. And as we learn more about the case, some things are not adding up. Specifically, how Longlegs is able to accomplish these murders without leaving a trace other than these letters that he leaves at each murder scene. And the music and imagery also added to the sense of like dread throughout. And like throughout the film, we'll get flashes of images that I'm kind of interested in seeing what they really are like. When it comes out on digital or home release, I can like pause everything. But something that stood out to me was the camera work. They used different angles to make certain things look more menacing or sinister. And they also did a great job of giving these like wide shots and letting the audience's mind imagine what kind of would be lurking in the background. And what I mean by that is that we'll have like a character by themselves in the middle of the camera, and it's all zoomed out, so there's lots of space around them. And while they're doing whatever, there might be a sound or a change in the music that just causes you to tense up. Your mind starts going, and you start anticipating that something or someone might be appearing out of nowhere. And maybe it does, or maybe it doesn't. Either way, you're on the edge of your seat, and what is in your mind will always be scarier than what they can put up on screen. It's just that sense of unknowing. And this movie was even more enjoyable on a repeat viewing, as there's so many things that you just can't appreciate on the first time without prior knowledge, things that wouldn't make sense otherwise. And you really learn how many times the answers to questions that you or our characters have are just blatantly given to us or hiding in plain sight. Even what you think might be a throwaway line or just mumbling crazy talk by different characters actually is a key plot point in hindsight, which is so fun to catch on a second, third viewing, etc. But from the first scene all the way to the very end, the movie was able to keep up the tension and uneasiness at an extreme high. For me, it's in my top 5 movies of the year so far, and I said before I gave it an 8 out of 10 after my first viewing, and I'm going to stick with that. But yeah, that's all for now. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments, and be sure to smash the like and subscribe if you haven't already. See ya.